Bitcoin right now is trying to break our second resistance after we left this descending channel, and right now is touching 40,000 US dollars. Guys, what can we expect with Bitcoin in the immediate short-term time frame? Next to having a look at Bitcoin, we are also going to have a look at some different charts in today's video. We will be having a look at Ethereum against Bitcoin, because Ethereum against Bitcoin is looking actually quite ugly right now. I want to have a talk about that, but we're also going to have a look at this chart, which is the US dollar index, and so far is also showing slightly some concerning sides when we have a look at Bitcoin. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. And guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So guys, when we have a look at Bitcoin, then we can see so far we just have seen a massive rally in the Bitcoin price without any corrections right here on the daily time frame, right? We had a rally of approximately 36-37%. Is quite significant. We broke resistance after resistance after resistance. So we had this declining resistance first, then we had the resistance of that potential inverse head and shoulders pattern. Let me show you guys that on the 4-hour time frame. So we had first this declining resistance, we broke that, back tested it as support. Then we had the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern, we broke out. Then we had the resistance of this descending channel, we broke out, back test. Then we got 35,000 level, which we needed to reclaim, right? We all are blasting through these resistance, and right now we are testing the high of this range at, give or take, slightly above 40,000 US dollars. The top right here is at approximately 41,000 US dollars. So guys, right now Bitcoin is testing the range high right here at, right now approaching 42,000 US dollars, but a very significant level right here is the top of the range right here, guys, and that is this level. It is slightly above 41,000 US dollars, but you can make a zone out of this level. Let's do that. Let's make a zone starting at 41,000 and bring it up to approximately 42,000 US dollars. And let me get rid of that white line right here. As you can see, guys, this has been a very significant level in the past. During this price action right here, this level has been acting as resistance, and so far when we are trading below this level, below this zone, it has been acting as resistance during this period right here, and most likely it will act as resistance right now as well. But yeah, if Bitcoin can break above this level, it will show a lot of strength too. So this is going to be the next level that we have to watch in the Bitcoin price. That is 41 to 42,000 US dollars. If I have to give a precise number, it would be a number slightly above 41,000. So let's say, to make it easy, 41,500 US dollars. That is going to be the next level to watch in Bitcoin. After we can break above that level, then we have, of course, and this is the most important level, even more important than 41,500, but this is a important level for the macro perspective in Bitcoin, not necessarily for the immediate short-term time frame, and that is the 200-day moving average, which is aligning right now perfectly with the 20-week moving average. And this normally has been a make or break moving average, considering whether we were in a bull or in a bear market. So that means that once we are trading below this level, Bitcoin is technically in a bear market. Once we are trading above this level and this level is acting as support, that is very important, then Bitcoin is trading in a bull market. Right now we are trading below this level. So if you would only take this metric into consideration to determine whether Bitcoin is in a bull or in a bear market, then you could have the argument that right now Bitcoin is in a bear market. Of course, a retest of that level is very important as well, that we have a clear rejection, because then we can say with more confidence that Bitcoin is not looking that strong, and that this rally is a bounce and it actually is a failed attempt of rally, because we couldn't be able to reclaim one of the most important levels. And so guys, right now it is definitely not clear yet whether this bounce can result in a nice uptrend. It is a good start, don't get me wrong, but we have not yet any clear confirmation that we are resuming the bull market and that we are entering this new uptrend. We haven't seen a correction right here. Bitcoin hasn't been setting a higher low right here on the daily time frame. So these are things we want to see. And in the near future, we definitely want to see Bitcoin reclaiming the 200-day and the 20-week moving average. A rejection from that level can be quite fatal for Bitcoin. So guys, there are some interesting developments going on in the crypto market, so let's have a look at that. Let's first go to the Bitcoin dominance. We have been talking about the Bitcoin dominance in the past right here, and we are seeing that the Bitcoin dominance right now is breaking out and is going to our next level. The first level is going to be the 50% Bitcoin dominance level, but the next level will be approximately 52% at 38.20% Fibonacci level. That is going to be an interesting level, but it shows us that right now the attention, right now the liquidity is being concentrated in Bitcoin, and we are seeing that breakout out of this rising wedge formation, right? So if we were to break out to the downside right here, that means you want to be positioned into altcoins. More liquidity is going into altcoins. Breaking out to the upside means that liquidity is going to be concentrated back into Bitcoin, which we are seeing right now. Very, very important to note this, guys. This is a very important development that we are seeing. If we have a look at Ethereum in the Bitcoin comparative. So guys, when we have a look at Ethereum in the Bitcoin comparative, then it's actually not looking all too good right now. We had a horizontal support. We are right now on live support right here. So if we fail to hold the support and we break back into this rising channel, that would be very bearish for the immediate short-term time frame. It looks like we are going to break it right now due to the fact that we also break the uptrending support in the RSI. So this is a worrying development we are seeing in the altcoins, because if there's no confidence in Ethereum right here, then most likely there won't also be confidence in other altcoins. When we have a look at the Bitcoin comparative, right, so that means that Ethereum against US dollar still can grow. We can still see right now we are touching that resistance. If we break above that resistance right here, let's say at approximately $2,400 this level test as support, I expect a continuation of an uptrend of Ethereum against US dollar. But however, if Ethereum is not growing faster than Bitcoin does against US dollar, then we are seeing in the chart of Ethereum against Bitcoin, we are seeing not that uptrend, right? So it doesn't make sense for me to be invested in Ethereum when Bitcoin is actually growing harder, which we are seeing right now. Then guys, I want to express one concerning signal actually. Let's first go to the S&P 500, because these are going to be the most important charts that we are going to watch if we want to determine where Bitcoin is and what we can expect of the general behavior of the investors in the market. We have to look at different charts like S&P 500, the US dollar index, Bitcoin dominance, altcoin charts. That is very important. To just look at the Bitcoin chart, you will miss a lot of information. What is happening in the general markets, right? So right now the S&P 500 is still looking quite okay. It's still looking quite okay. We left this rising channel. We have been setting a new all-time high right here. We came back down. We backtested this former resistance, and so far we are still holding above this level. That is okay. However, if we break below this level, guys, that might trigger a bigger sell-off, and that might also trigger a sell-off or selling pressure in the price of Bitcoin. But this is not directly the chart that is worrying me. However, if we go to the weekly time frame, and that is something slightly worrying, is that we are getting this divergence, right? We have this major divergence actually from the highs right here till the highs right there. We are setting lower highs, while in the price we are doing the opposite, right? So this is something slightly concerning, because these divergences, once they are confirmed with breaking a key support level, can be quite powerful and are often indicators of trend reversals, right? I've been saying in my previous videos as well that we have to consider the possibility that in this year or beginning of next year, we are going to see a major correction in the stock markets. I have been expressing multiple reasons why I think that is a likely scenario. And one of the confirmations we will have for that is breaking back into this rising channel. Like exactly we did in 2008, the moment we broke back into this channel, that was a sell signal and we saw a huge crash eventually. So far, we are not seeing that yet. Right, so we don't want to act upon that right now, but we are seeing some warning signals, and we are considering the fact that we are at the latest stage of the bull market in the regular financial markets, and we know for a fact that the regular financial markets and Bitcoin are extremely correlated. They can influence each other. And yeah, if we were to get this big of a drop in the regular financial markets, most likely it will drag Bitcoin with it. But there's another chart which is concerning me a little bit more, and that is the US dollar Dixie chart. And the US dollar Dixie chart is a chart that has a inverse correlation with Bitcoin. And let's go to the daily time frame. It also has a inverse correlation with the S&P 500. But what we are seeing right here is we potentially form a reversal pattern with a inverse head and shoulders. We have the neckline right here. Left shoulder right there, head in the middle, right shoulder right there. We've seen a breakout, and so far the Dixie is holding above this neckline. So guys, this is something interesting to watch, because when the Dixie chart is looking bullish, then that is not good news for Bitcoin. But right now we still see that we are creating lower highs. So this high is still lower than the high we have been setting right here, which means basically that the Dixie is still in a downtrend, right? So let me draw another resistance level right here. We can maybe make a zone out of this from right here to right here. So as long as the Dixie continues to trade below this resistance zone and is not creating higher highs and higher lows, so that we are seeing that confirmation that the Dixie is entering a new uptrend. As long as we are not seeing that, I won't be turning that bullish on the Dixie, which equals being bearish on Bitcoin. But if that is changing right here, if we are going to see that changing and the Dixie is going to show a lot of more strength and is showing a continuation of this reversal, we have to be very careful with what we are doing with Bitcoin, because that might be a signal right here that Bitcoin could get rejected from the 20-week moving average and the 200-day moving average. So what we basically want to see, guys, and that is very important with trading, that we get multiple confirmations, is we want to see that different charts are telling the same story. So let's say the bearish scenario would play out, right? Let's say the bearish scenario would play out. Then we are seeing Bitcoin coming back up, is getting rejected from the 200-day moving average, from the 20-week moving average, losing some support. We are seeing the opposite with the Dixie breaking resistance, setting a higher low, and transitioning into this uptrend. That is already two charts telling the same story. When we are seeing the S&P 500 coming down as well, that's the third chart telling the same story, right? They're all strengthening a certain scenario. So the opposite is true as well. So let's say when we are seeing the Dixie right now, we are seeing some form of a divergence, right? Lower highs on the RSI, higher highs on the price or in the chart. If we were to lose the neckline right here and we were to come down to the support, this would be a very bullish sign for Bitcoin, showing us that most likely within this range, if the Dixie would drop like this, lose this neckline, we can break above the 200-day moving average and the 20-week moving average without a doubt within this range. I'm quite convinced about that. The other bullish thing would be, guys, if the Dixie would lose this horizontal support, then that is the confirmation that Bitcoin is going to see 100k US dollar this year. One of the confirmations actually that we can use, because if we were to zoom out right here, we can see that the next support of the Dixie is actually quite far below once we are losing this horizontal level. So I've been saying already for a long time, guys, I've been saying already for like maybe even 6 months or a couple of months, if the Dixie is losing this horizontal support, I think that is one of the confirmations that Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000 US dollars. So right now we don't have that clear direction yet in the Dixie. We have a potential reversal pattern, but we still forming lower highs. So technically it's still bearish, but we do want to get a little bit more bearishness right here in order to use this chart as a bullish signal for Bitcoin. So these are the charts right now that I'm watching, guys. I think this video was actually quite important because it gives you a good overview on what you all need to watch in order to know what is going to happen with Bitcoin. But okay, guys, that was it for today's analysis. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, guys. If so, do make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button. It's very much appreciated. For every single one of you who hasn't seen my latest Bybit tutorial, make sure to watch this tutorial. It is a very good tutorial explaining you how you can use the Bybit exchange. Right now, for all the traders out there who are interested in trading Bitcoin and a variety of altcoins on the spot market, but as well with leverage, you can do that over on the Bybit exchange. And right now, Bybit has been creating a special bonus for all the subscribers of the blockchain today. And right now, next to the $600 bonus you can get when you sign up over on Bybit, you will get a 10% discount off from your fees for the first month that you are using the Bybit platform. So for everybody who's interested in that, you can find my affiliate link to sign up on Bybit below this video. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.